Hello? Bro, where's my thingy? What the fuck, man? I have YouTube Studio up. Why is it not capturing? One moment. This shit is busted. Did I lose it? I didn't lose it. Just hold on. Oh, I see. It needs to not be in fucking 4K, that's why. I am off screen. Freak show. I don't want to make it 1080p. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Tonight, on Starsector, we are going to be doing some weapon modding. I was messing around. I got low-key kind of inspired after playing some FPS games earlier yesterday. And it's time to make more weapons. And I will not be satisfied until I make at least 3 weapons tonight. Alright. So, I had this revolver type weapon in the works. I nerfed the damage from I think it was like 1,000 times 2. And like a super high, or not super high, super low fire rate. It had less DPS than this. The sustained only says 300, but 750 DPS is not bad, but look at this. Are we getting the 1-in-5 explosive ballistic rotary? Dude, animating that shit takes time. I don't want to deal with barrels. Alright. So, say you have, I know there's better high explosive weapons for the Sky Splitter, but bear with me. It has a good launch speed, alright? It shoots. It loses, what do you call it? Engines after a while, but that shit goes fast. You're never gonna see that projectile ever again. So that makes me think I should adjust the lifetime of the projectile to be, I don't know, like 2 seconds to match the range. I don't know what the tag is to set missiles as like projectiles that you can't target, but I tried experimenting with it. And around this point, it goes from 800, and within 2 seconds, it speeds up to 3600. Nice audio. Fuck! Sorry, I got a new amplifier today. So you have to bear with. Alright, take a look. So around this point, the boosters kick in. They fucking strike instantly. I can miss on purpose, but you're not gonna miss with this thing. You are definitely not gonna miss with this thing unless you're like trying hard to miss. But anywhere in between this point and this point, you do have a chance to miss. It does have recoil. I might make the damage a bit more, but it seems fine for now. So yeah. Rocket-propelled projectiles are very, temperamental. It's basically a bolter, is what I've styled it after. I'm not tiny. So, ideally, we make a couple more weapons like this one. All of them are gonna use, like, rocket projectiles. I need, custom bullet, it's a Orion cannon. Mine is much, much faster. What are you talking about? In fact, you are so wrong. You think this shit is the same as what I made? This shit is slow. It's kinetic. This shit is the slowest thing I've ever seen. If you think this is the same as my gun, you must be coping with yourself. 500, 250. Me, when I make gun that actually shoot fast and then accelerate fast, get real. Alright. What do we think about the damage? Is 300 times 2 acceptable? Is this better than using my other high explosive options? Used to go twice as fast? Dude, I was experimenting with, what do you call it? I was experimenting with setting the projectile speed for a gun. Like, the railgun's fast, but I set this shit to 9999. And, yeah, that shit was hit scan. I was playing around, with set projectile speed because I was playing, RoboQuest, and said game had, like, a mod that made a projectile hit scan, and I thought it was the sickest shit. But then I saw how fast, 9,999 would be, and that was a bit much. So the obvious solution was to illustrate how fast a projectile can go when you rocket boost it. So it's not instant, but it definitely feels instant. And obviously I love my shotguns. Jarvis, bring up the split shotgun. Where the hell is it? I don't even have it. There it is. Jarvis, bring up the audio skipping? There's no audio skipping. Alright. So, I was experimenting with, like, light speed fucking projectiles. Obviously, we have the Onbu railgun. It's not instant, but it's pretty damn fast. We have the Tiger Grenade Launcher. I saw this used in the most recent tournament to great effect. We could watch a couple of those videos if you guys are interested, but I don't. I'm trying not to take the tournament as fact. 400 damage is pretty good. Look at this. Maybe the DPS might be a bit high, 2,600 sustained. But you know what? They can deal with it. This, I want to be a precise weapon. So I think either the damage should go up, or make the fire rate slower or faster. What do you guys think? There's no audio skipping? What do you mean? Jarvis, bring up the split gun. Alright, relax, Jojo. It's simply a bitrate problem. It's Joe ever. Dude, I need actual feedback. What do you guys think? I need help on the fucking stat card. Why would I stream if you guys are not here to fucking help with weapon stats? Look, like, actual points of balancing shit that gets me in trouble with unofficial starsector Discord, and they fucking hate my guts because I left in an unbalanced piece of shit for a year. You said 1? Can you repeat? That's 600 DPS? Putting it to 1 second reload? Why? Lower damage, but gains a bonus based on distance traveled? That requires scripting. Where's Orion? Why put ammo on these things is so you can't fire it off endlessly. I did no such scripting, Jojo. That was not me. That was all Grey with. Oh no. I think this is fine. Genuinely, this is fine. I just need a custom projectile sprite. Probably just reuse a bullet. If I reuse a bullet, it'll look fine. Probably the Gauss bullet. Because you don't want a fucking missile as a bullet. I could also make a turret sprite for this. Ever seen a needler? Well, I do have the plasma grenade. Take a look at this. Where's my fast boy ship? I don't want to scare Mishem. Oh, it's a fucking hybrid. Oh my god. Dude, please. There. I do have a plasma grenade launcher. Check this shit out. Am I blind? Where the hell is the buffalo? Where the fuck is the buffalo Mark II? There it is. Watch this series. You have a cruiser other than the Griffin that is a dedicated missile ship. And the Griffin is basically all you need. I've a need for missile ships besides the Griffin. Alright, look at this. You said for the cruisers, right? We do have the missile configuration for the wing head, but I don't really use it. Probably gonna make this 500 times 2, and then it's gonna be like really good. Other than that, not sure. A small ship with missile auto forge? Brother. Alright, look at this. Why do you want me to copy ships that already do this? I don't want to do that. We already have the Vigilance. The Vigilance has fast missile racks, and I'm fine with the Vigilance having fast missile racks because that's what it does. Shoots out 3 strike missiles, 3 Reapers, 5 Reapers, that's it. Because it's not in the mod. What are you talking about? Why do you need 2 mods when you have 1? 24 hammers. I think this ship is balanced because all of the missiles don't face the way you want them to. Obviously, you could do it like this. I'm not saying this is the best idea, but this is extraordinarily impractical. Blah. Impractical. Like, how do you pilot this thing? Like this? This is extremely impractical. Enough said. Ships like this are balanced simply because you can't point all of the missiles forward. Obviously, you have the universal slot. And things like, the Vigilance, for example. Even I know that you should only have 1. On Loyalists, these are spread out. I have many things. My most recent creation being these little fuckers here, the fucking the assholes. The sprints. People love these from what I've seen in feedback for the sprint. because they work exactly like interceptors. They work like a DEM. They work because I tell them to. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I could use better tracking, but the concept itself is not very good against smaller missiles. I don't want to make a new ship simply because you guys tell me that my sir needs a small frigate. I have plenty. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. I'll need more ships. Ideally, we refine the ships that I already have. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 capitals. What do you mean? It's plenty. You know how many cruisers I have? I have like 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have like 14 cruisers. What are you talking about? And for destroyers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 destroyers. That's plenty. It's plenty. These ships are in the mod because they're like mainstays. The Conquest is needed. The Makaran is needed. The Pegasus is needed. This is the only midline battleship that exists. It's 10 of everything. Bro's always complaining about I have too many capitals. I simply have ships that are made for an exact purpose. The Pegasus is a very fine battleship. I don't worry too much. I don't pilot this thing very much, but I know it's a good ship. There's not really a point of me making a missile ship, a missile frigate. I have one with 4 small missile mounts. I have one with a medium missile. Alright. No more missile frigates. But you make a bigger bomber because you only have 1 bomber frigate. What are you talking about? This thing is fine. This thing does work. It got nerfed, but it does good work. This thing will still kill a buffalo. It was very unbalanced before, and if you keep saying that's an easy ship to kill, there are worse ships. Or there's better ships than the Buffalo Mark II that got absolutely deleted when this thing was not balanced. Say it as you will, but The only reason I care about stats so much is because why would you not balance it? Can be counted by a singular finger. Ah, yes, the humble Buffalo Mark 1. There's like no need for me to make any extra ships right now. You can literally just go into any mod that's not mine to find ships that specialize in missiles. I don't want to be the fucking guy that has missile spam. You have other, you have ships and other mods for this. Oh my god, that fucking scared me. Holy shit. I just don't understand. A whole... What do you mean? Everyone runs their fucking mod list with multiple mods. That's bloat? How's it bloat? Not everyone's gonna use Master and Navy. What do you mean? You don't need to use my mod to have good ships. Like, I have the frigates I do because these are what work. Excalibur! Alright. Enough ranting about, at least my CERN ships. I already have enough. Don't tell me don't tell me I need more ships. I do not need more ships. Like the Excalibur. It's one of the better ones. I did say we were gonna make more weapons today, but I need to start up Photoshop real quick. What I plan on doing tonight, 3 new weapons, which probably means like a small, a medium, and a large. It has to be a missile weapon, or at least a ballistic that shoots missiles. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Young blood. I don't want to have to keep repeating myself, but are you fucking stupid? Yo, that's crazy though. What do you mean you don't fucking see it? Blind ass. Don't have time for that. I literally want to make shit this stream. Don't mind me. Big Deuce cannon. What was I doing last time? Oh, I remember. Doesn't need modules. Every ship that isn't the Sky Splitter is already balanced to perfection. Like, nothing needs extra variants. The Conquest is fine. The fucking Arjuna is fine. Everything that isn't the Sky Splitter gets the privilege of not having... It doesn't need how to operate this. You can literally tell by the turret arcs. What are you talking about? It has ballistic rangefinder. You put small gun into small slot, you overpower them. I don't get how that's a hard concept to grasp. Like, you do a DPS check on what? A Conquest? This shit is easy. What's this? Why do you need extra DPS? I shoot down every single one of his squalls. On Onslaught, this thing will still win. Not only does it have superior armor, it has better range, it has better missiles, it has better everything, it has better point defense. You can swap sides very, very easily. It has better shields. Swap sides here. Guess what? You have a strike weapon. What, you want to see the AI fucking jerk off for an hour, Shifty? You're coping with, like, actual brain damage. I set autopilot to enable, and I'm gonna set up 2 times speed because I don't want to fucking wait. In fact, I think it was a mistake to make the 2 larges face forward. I already proved that the shields are superior. This shit is gonna take a million gazillion ages. You waste my fucking time, Shifty, so I'm like on to time you out right now. You piss me off. Stop doing stupid bullshit. Alright. Tonight on the Star Sector stream, we are gonna make missile weapons. Already made like a bolter weapon with the revolver. I do think that like actual rockets, you could have like a shield breaker rocket. A shield breaker rocket would be fucking sick as hell, low-key. I was debating on it. Do you know the big boy rocket from Blackrock Drive Yards? If I had it installed, at least one of those would be cool. But I feel like the only good missile kinetic is the Squall. Yeah, the Squall is the only one. And it's not even fast. It feels uninspiring, to say the least. What if we made the Squall but better? Torpedo? Unguided rocket? Probably an unguided rocket, but I know I have plenty of them. I do have plenty of those. Where's the obliterator? Look at this. I already have a rapid fire rocket launcher. I changed this up recently to use the warm-up mechanics. So the initial fire rate isn't that good, but as you hold down the trigger, the fire rate gets extremely fast. So you can fucking pelt someone with rockets, and I don't know why. This is extremely slept on in the Mystern arsenal. That you can literally just like do bullshit like this and just like kill someone. You kill someone. But they need to be linked. Otherwise, it's kind of garbage. Watch this. These rockets each deal 300 damage each. You could kill an onslaught with the setup like this. I don't know, set this shit as auto fire, auto fire. You can absolutely be an onslaught rocket to rocket. Watch this. But seeing how wide the Pegasus is does not inspire very much confidence in hitting on targets. So you kind of don't use rockets on the Pegasus. All right. Next, oh yeah, I was gonna go to Photoshop. We need like a missile lobber kind of deal. Some sort of missile lobber would look so thick. Watch this. I know it's already scaled up to like 3200% because I'm on the 4K monitor, but we'll create stuff tonight. Where's the Dragonfire? Here's Dragonfire. Oh, it's because I made the fucking, I made the little revolver thing. The little revolver thing out of this. It's not needed. Design sheet. Oh, good job, series. Those are just battleship cannons. Kinetic missile. Plasma. Plasma missile? Hold up. Do you know the fucking, the plasma guns from, Fallout 4? Like, they're quite slow projectile-wise. I would set it at like 500 projectile speeds, but make them do hella damage. At least double the damage of my current UV pulse lasers. If you know the UV pulse lasers for my Sura, they're very good. One of the best weapons I have. 200 times 2, so they're... I'm not even gonna pretend that I didn't rip off the medium CPC from Shadow Yards. It's just a good weapon. That's why the stats are almost exactly the same. This is peak. It has crit. It has everything you could ever want. Watch this. If I can get a crit on, like, I don't know, a caliber with the UV siege laser. He's gonna waste his fucking damper field just like that. He's gonna kick my ass with a fucking Hephaestus. I'm crying. That's what I get for being a dumbass. Those needlers hurt. Holy shit. My bad. Underestimating the caliber once. I hit crits on a caliber. He hits damper field. Very good for this guy. Doesn't have to worry about shields. I have to worry about shields. I have to worry about flux. You hit one crit, you do 400 damage. However, you hit a crit with a fucking siege laser, you kill them. Does 1,000 damage, times 2. I think I said it's like 10% chance to crit. It's not very reliable, but when it hits, it hits. Where's my luck tonight? Can I not hit a 10% chance to hit? Or crit? It's over. Either way, UV siege lasers, 20% chance crit. Double damage. Very good. So, I'm looking at the sheet series. It does look fucking sick, but I can't help but feel that maybe it's a bit too similar to, what do you call it? The UAF? Oh no. They use basic naval guns too, but I do like that, like, the small pod or, the missiles is just a fucking box. That makes it easy for me to illustrate a box. Making a box is not hard for a missile. Try not to piss me off, Shifty. Daddy's angry. Do a kinetic torp. Isn't there plenty of kinetic torpedoes? Where's my... Bro, I start up photo once and lose my entire cursor. That's a crime moment. Freak show. Wait, hold on. You telling me there's not like that many kinetic there are. A kinetic swarmer. I had one of those. Or I know of a mod that I collaborated with that got to that level of funny. Level of funny haha. Or what do you call it? The thingy. We had those kinds of things. I had the Costa. You know the Costa? This is a Melson swarm missile. Very good, by the way. This thing has custom weapon sounds. It has everything you could ever want out of a missile breaker. Even a wolf can't run away from these. It's obviously a pressure weapon, like the Swarmer. When it hits, dude, it fucking hits. I do have a medium Costa. I do have one of those. Watch this. Yes. The medium Costa exists. What the freak show is this? It shoots out like 10 missiles, which is honestly pretty good for a medium kinetic mount. I've made these before. Well, these are based on Melson tech. I have the honor of stewarding the mod, and I need to get back into it, but still, it's pretty good. You said blades. Do you want them to be actual blades that shoot out? That'd be kind of sick, but that would need like a unique sound. Trying to think. I want to make missile. It doesn't have to be explosive. It could be kinetic. It could be energy. It could also be fragmentation. You want me to make shivs? I'm trying to imagine what that would look like. I'm thinking. Hold on. No, these need to be actual rockets. Giant Giga Kinetic. What? Hold on, let me fucking download the thing. Claymore. Sprite. It just needs to be simple. Claymore, Dark Souls. Pixel Fire. Pixelate image. Download this fucking Dark Souls fucking... I don't want to download the Jude, just let me download the thing. S, no. N, no. L, no. No. PNG. No, that is not what I want. Does no one have a Claymore PNG that I can just use? Alright, this looks fine. It's a bit low quality, but it will do. I don't get why every fucking image needs to be fucking WebP, dude. Pisses me off. I don't want it to be a WebP! .256 by 256. That's a cry moment. Rock, generate me an image of a claymore. Big sword. Alright, this is fine. I see the image. I see the image. Alright, check this shit out. Alright. On the starsector stream, we're gonna be popping off, bro. We're gonna be winning. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, check this shit out. I like this one, but there's the thing I want. This might be too fucking huge for starsector. How big is this fucking sword, bro? Hello? It doesn't even show up properly. What you mean? Did I not copy the exact thing from this fucking place? Control C. Paste. Why is it invisible? Oh, I see. Group 1 was disabled. How would you convert sword into missile? That does not compute. 150 pixels. Alright, check this shit out, alright? How to make swords into missile. This looks very impractical. How do you do this? It doesn't look very practical, alright? Like, I'm thinking of a way to make this work. You could make this sword tinier. Problem is, you can't make... Do you see the scale of the weapon sprite? The scale of a missile is about yay high. It'd be like this tall. Like a needle and a syringe. I feel like that defeats the purpose. What would the practicality of having a sword missile be? Just kinetic damage? I just don't know. Only kinetic damage. Exaggerate the health. Oh no, I know. You do it something like this. Watch this. No. You'd shrink the blade like so. See? That could work. Dagger missile. That's what I'm thinking. One of many weapon concepts. One of many. Just don't know. Wow, I really need to lower my resolution. Make it spin? You want this shit to spin, bro. What are you talking about? Like this? Highly impractical. I just don't see a path to making this work. Gun launch projectile. Then it wouldn't be a missile then. Missiles you can shoot down. This would just be a funny haha. What if we started firing like actual like tungsten rods? That is the kinetic torpedo right there. That can fuck you up. That would actually be it would kill you, basically. It would kill you. I just don't know. Lots to think about. Lots to think about. Sabo but big. Just tungsten rod. If we take a look at the fucking the Sabo sprite real quick. Sabo isn't that hard, or it's not a very complicated sprite by any means. Pretty sure it's flechette medium. This thing is tiny. Doesn't require that much detail. Flies at the target, proxy explodes and hits you with high-speed shrapnel. That's just a shrapnel grenade. I would consider that fragmentation, not kinetic. Kinetic explosion would be a fragmentation explosion. Fragmentation grenades do a lot of damage. Blah. Doesn't need to be complicated. at all. One Splashette, one Stabo. Fancy smoke effect to hide the split. It's just a shotgun. But I feel like as the Sabo is the only example of a vanilla kinetic missile. Doesn't leave much room. Besides the squad lights. I don't want to remake the Sabo. No, no, no. This is a 2-stage rocket. Two-stage projectile. $200 times 2 times 5. That's pretty good. Since you want missiles that fire tungsten rods, the missile itself would be a tungsten rod, otherwise it would be too heavy. Bear in mind that if you want to do something like need big missile. Big missile comes out slow. It's heavy. This thing? Or when you compare like the flechette size from the Sabo, watch this. This thing is tiny. You don't even see it on the screen. That's like, I don't know, like a 1/10 of the size. I just don't see it. Big sword missile. How would I launch a thing like that? Does it have to be a kinetic missile? It could be a plasma missile. I'm thinking of all the projectiles that are non-standard for missiles. Do you know DMEs? What do you call it? Little plasma, little energy long-range weapon they have. Energy, fragmentation. I just want a simple rocket so I don't have to worry about AI. Tungsten. What the hell does a tungsten rod look like? Tungsten rod. It's literally a piece of fucking... It's just a piece of fucking metal, dude. Tungsten is a hard metal, so you can make it into various shapes. I see. I'll figure this shit out. Hold on. Delete. Copy. How hard could be making a tungsten rod be? Make box. It's tiny part. That dark part again. Tungsten rod. How big is this thing? That looks huge, actually. Hold on. Comparative, or compared to the fucking, the Dragonfire launcher here, it looks alright. It doesn't look too bad. I think this thing is kind of cool. Tungsten telephone pole. That's what I'm saying. You shoot this at an enemy, it's gonna hurt. Does it need to be rocket propelled? I feel like you could just launch this at an enemy and, like, fuck them up. I don't think it needs to be a missile. It could be a missile, but tungsten rods use, like, mass alone. But it has to be kinetic? Why would I make a fucking kinetic only weapon? What to do? It can't use acceleration. It has to rely on projectile speed alone. This could be like 1500 projectile speed. 1500, then it falls off? No, it shouldn't fall off, it's space. How am I gonna launch this thing? A giant crossbow? Let's see. Alright, something like this. There's no way I can illustrate this well. Hold on. Let me ask. Grok! Grok! Too bad. Sorry. Oh, that does look kind of sick. Hold on. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Hold on. Hold on. I'm cooking. I'm cooking with grok. Grok, is this true? Alright, I see the concept of how I would do this. So, it can't really be like an actual crossbow. That would be complicated. But you can have a crossbow shape. Like, obviously you could do it like this. But we could have like a little gun barrel, basically. This gun barrel fires off the missile, which is actually the tungsten rod that's kept in storage yonder. Oh man, I see the potential. I see the potential, fellas. Hold on. Look at this. Rod. Barrel. Does barrel fit rod? It does. Was this a medium mount? This seems like a large mount, actually. I forgot what I was cooking the last time I played, or last time I was workshopping for Star Sector, but I have a belief that we can do this. There's the Ranger Sequoia that I made earlier. That was showcasing the revolver, not the revolver, but the gyrojet projectiles. I was so happy, like low key. I don't know. Is this thing good? Rod is big boy mount? That's true then. Merch. Get this. You take this. You scale it up. This is what you call a masterclass in spriting. Never been done before. Why do you want me to play that monkey game, dude? What's wrong with you? Alright. This thing I just made, the fucking Bunkston rod, it now has a thing that seems big enough to fire it. I just need to color it somehow. I could leave it like this, low-key, but it looks very sloppy. Sloppa! Let me do it like this. Because you can literally just copy this side to the other side. Bang, boom. Fucked up. A glue gun? What do I need a glue gun? It's not your average hentai, no bukkake here. That is a big gun. If we compare this, cannon to, what's it called? Let's see. How big is this thing compared to this? Shouldn't be too big. I'm pretty sure I made this modular. Show me the money. Well, that's a decent size. This would definitely fit on the modular mount. Watch this. It would need to be bigger. Like so. The ability to slow turrets. People do not like CC in any game. EMP is already troublesome to deal with. You want them to deal with more shit? EMP basically handles all of the things CC related. Run rod, smaller weapons, slug launcher. Ah, true. Alright, Grok, show me something. Show me something. Double barrel tungsten launcher? Really? Three copies? Doom super shotgun with sabos? Just don't think that'll work. Maybe I'm like doubling down on the whole Sabo fucking kinetic idea. Why don't I just make it an actual missile rocket kind of deal? Rocket launcher. Explosive. Plasma. I'm starting to think of, what do you call it? The fucking, the Helldivers thing? The big anti-tank plasma launcher. The Epic! The Epoch! That thing is amazing. I love that thing so much. just don't know. What does the epoch look like? Well, it's not even that complicated to make. It's just some coils and a trigger. You know what they call this? They call this... Convert! Convert! Alright, hold on. I got it. I got it. Alright, I've legally acquired an epoch. Legally acquired one. And by that, I just downloaded an image off the internet. Lol. We are about to do some nasty work to this thing. It's gonna be beautiful. How would this look if it was miniaturized? It's already pretty pixelated. That looks kind of fire, actually. Dude, fucking viewers, dude. I hate this shit. Dan! Is this all you need to make a fucking energy weapon? They're gonna know. Yeah, it's too big. They're gonna know, dude. Hey, that's not bad. I legally acquired this, alright? I legally acquired this. No one will know the origins of my CERN plasma gun. No one will know because I'm such a evil guy. Woohoo, woohoo. No one will know. This was acquired from this. I can just say image manipulation. No one will know. No one will know. I'm such a smarty pants. I need to extend it more. See this shit? I need like a ton of this. Here we go. No one will know. No one will know. And none will know the wiser. Very smart. I'll start coloring the outside pieces black. Actually, this looks fun. You could make it glow like right here. What does the epoch look like when it charges? Epoch. Oh, Davidson.
Hello, children. It is me, McGrouch, and things have not been going 1,058 quasar cannon and the accuracy of the railgun. And let's keep an eye on that railgun for a second, because even though the Epoch may lack its accuracy, it does have another notable feature from the railgun: the ability to overcharge to completion, resulting in a total self-destruction of the weapon and subsequently you. A notable difference between the railgun's explosive feature and the Epoch's is the fact that the railgun allows you to choose to enter the possibly going to kill you mode, which, while less powerful, is not going to maybe kill you. This is a feature notably absent on the Epoch, meaning that every time you charge up might be the last time you charge up. I am told that this is because the Epoch is a prototype. So the real question is, when are they going to add a safe mode? The answer is obvious: never. The Epoch's unfinished state is the Epoch's finished state. It's like Star Citizen. This not taking the rail epicenter. Self-doing a low efficiency, but the quasar
I need to charge it up?
orbital than a support weapon. And I don't talk about orbital.
What? If I make the gun charge for too long, the gun will fucking explode? It draws in. So these would need to be barrels by themselves, basically, is what you're trying to say. These little bits. That'd be negative recoil. This would go in like that. Oh, like that's too on the nose. I can just make it glow. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. No one will know. I could use a better base though. This thing is kind of ass. Let me get my other bases. Oh, excuse me. Holy fucking shit, bro. Trying to find one of my large weapons. Not centered? Oh, that's a truth nuke, but don't call me out on it, alright? I'm trying my hardest! Alright, check this shit out. Freak my big chungus life. Probably get the Mjolnir hardpoint, right? Get the Mjolnir, then I can make it tinier. That's how big the fucking Mjolnir one is. Maybe this should be a medium instead. A medium plasma cannon could be my first step, then I make it bigger. Where's the Arbalest one? I think this one fits our purpose way, way more. Yes. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's fucking perfect, dude. That's a weapon right there. Arbalest hardpoint. Arbalest hardpoint base. Yes, yes. Gimme. Arbalest hardpoint recoil. Gimme, gimme. So it should look something like this. Copy merged. Go back yonder. Show it as an example. Should look somewhat like that. And I think this is perfectly within reason for a medium. Okay. Yay! We finished one sprite, fellas. All it took was microscoping an image. Pretty happy. Mods, MS tests, medium plasma cannon. We'll need a glow sprite, but I can do that later. I want to make it green like the Fallout 4 Fallout 4 thing. What the hell is the Fallout 4 plasma cannon? Blah. Plasma rifle. Shooting. I just need to see it in action. Wow. I could make it green. Green would be kind of sick. Or check this shit out. Oh no, let's choose any sort of grain. That looks a bit bright. What if I make it like a darker green? Less saturation for sure. That fits. No one will know. I still think it looks better with blue. E6C? Bro, what is this? E6C967? 67? Who do you take me for? Oh, if I like color it manually, it adds like a little color to the surroundings because I'm using a brush. I think that adds into like the cool factor. Yes. It's very good actually. Makes it look hand painted and not just ripped. Yes. Perfect. Aura. Yes, aura. A bit too saturated though. Whatever. I don't want saturation. %, 50, 40, 55, 80. 80% is fine. Needs to be not overpowering to the eyes. Look at this. That is fire. This thing will give me everything I could ever want. Oh, hold up. Twin barrel. Yo, this thing could be good, actually. And then add filler in between. That is gonna look good as hell, bro. Yummy. Let's just fill this in. I should honestly be using the pencil here. Don't know why I keep using a brush. Maybe I want to be fancy. Are you talking about a great house? This is not anything related to such. There we go. There we go. That's a proper weapon right there. I think it needs a bit more shadow on the glowy bits, honestly. What we can do here, I'm gonna grab the black, set it at like 20% opacity with a big ass brush, and then just drag it across. This should be fine. This. There we go. That adds shadow to the inner edge, and that makes it look good. We're gonna add a little shadow here as well, or I'm gonna try to at least. This from here to yonder. Maybe not using too big of a brush. To be precise. 5 pixel. 1, 2. Looks not bad. Hey, shape it up. Merge down, duplicate. You shrink it a bit. Well, shrink as in make it smaller. do it like this. You can simply transform this up here. Or you copy, you paste, and then drag it up. So this, and then you cut the top part. Then you have a small version of what you just made. But let's make sure I have enough layers first. Looks not bad. How does this look on like a basic ship? Copy, merged. No, yes. Oh, dude, this thing looks kind of sick, low key. Check this shit out. Hey, look at that. Yay! It looks not dog water. I think it's like the shading I did for the yellow bits. It matches the yellow the yellow bits has like the shadow shading, and that's where I thought the 20% opacity would work the most, because that bit will glow up. And then obviously the brown parts will glow up when the ship's when the weapon is charging up. It's gonna fucking charge up for like, I don't know, like 1 second. Shoot out big plasma ball. Yummy. Dude, I can't believe I made a fucking energy gun. I wasn't planning on making an energy gun tonight, dude. Oh. Wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm not supposed to make energy guns. I already have plenty of those. I have plenty of energy guns. Hawktua. Whatever. Tua. Why is my stream so fucking unreliable? I don't even know if JoJo is here. Dude. No JoJo? Cry moment. But that guy's not even watching. Dude, why is my viewer count so fucking inaccurate? What the hell happened? Alright, that's one weapon. I'm pretty satisfied. chop that out? I could. Oh, that does look better. Too much though. Does this still look good on a fucking Sprite? Oh, it kinda does. Yo. Ha, bruh. I'm satisfied. Save as. Mods, Western Navy, graphics. Nicer weapons. MSS, Plasma. Cannon. Medium. Hard points. Dude, I can't believe we did all that. I'm so happy. I was worried that I would get like some sort of artist block and not actually do anything this stream, but you know what? I've proven the haters wrong once again. Where the fuck is that Arbalest medium? Fucking Arbalest medium turret. Hello. Come here, Bubba. Need you. Because we're about to shorten this weapon. See how it's too big? Watch this. Move this up like one. That is how you make a medium. Literally just shorten it. Maybe move it back on the sprite. Okay. Looks perfect! It looks perfect! Graphics, wiser, weapons. Yay. Oh my god, that didn't even take that long. It took like an hour at best. Happy to report that these things, they just fucking work. What's my viewer count so fucking inaccurate on Twitch? It's a cry moment. Alright, check this shit out. This is weapon editor. Or it's a ship and weapon editor. You set the main image by setting anything you want. Currently we're on hardpoint, so set main image, mods, Meister Navy, graphics, weapons, Meisura, blah. You obviously set the plasma cannon here. We don't really need a base because I made it so it doesn't need a base. Look good. Set like this. We could fire out of here. This is fine. And then you have the turret, which is the same thing but shortened. Otherwise it doesn't fit properly. See that? Now, go into the details. MSS medium plasma cannon. Projectile. It is a projectile. Yes, it's a medium energy. It has no firing sound yet. That will be done later. It has a charge up. True. Visual recoil, 0. It's linked. Animation type. Glow. And flash. 255, 255. Perfect. Now, once you set that all up, save it. Mods folder. Meister Navy data. Weapons. Plasma cannon. But next, since you added glow, you need to make a fucking glow sprite. It's not very hard to do. What you do is go back into Photoshop. Back into Photoshop. Come here. And do it on the sprites that you've already done so. So it's gonna look something like this. You have this. And then obviously you have the turret and the other layer. You have this. It's not hard. You make a new layer. You get like your white glow. Use a brush. Probably like 2 or 3 pixels. 20% opacity is fine. 2 pixels is fine actually. Set this shit, I don't know, like low so you can see where you're drawing your glow sprite. Watch this. Can't zoom in anymore, but you can literally draw what glows. And Starsector is very smart about this. It's at like 20% opacity here, so you can draw around the glow areas. It'll figure out that this glow sprite will make it pretty, it'll make it fancy, it'll look nice. There you have it. It's pretty decent. Horizontal. Perfect. That's your glow sprite right there. Pretty easy. glow. You add underscore glow to the end, and it's good to go. Copy. Paste. Literally just lining shit up. Copy. Merged. Line shit up. Get rid of the shit you don't need. Easy peasy. Alright. Now, to test if this shit actually works, we're gonna go back into the ship editor. You're gonna look at the thing you just made. It will have a glow sprite. Hopefully, at least. Didn't set up properly, then you might be fucked. So this is the turret. You set the glow sprite. Oh, I made it easy by naming it glow, but still. Set the glow sprite for the medium turret for this thing. Should look fancy. You go back into the hard points. You set the glow for this thing as well. Should be this? Dude, I'm blind as hell. Holy fuck. Medium hardpoint glow. So, the thing you just did in Photoshop translates directly into starsector. You see this shit? That's exactly the thing I just made. That's how fun making weapons in starsector is. You can literally do anything you want. So, we're gonna go back into the ship editor real quick. It's not lined up, but you'll see what I mean. This is fine. You want your offset for the weapon to come out like right here. Then it shoots out big orb. And then you need a projectile. It can be any projectile you want. It can be like a plasma ball. It could be... It doesn't... You can literally just copy something that you've had already. Projectiles don't need to be registered in the same way that weapon files do. So you can have like a bunch of projectiles that you just use. Just use these. It can be anything you want, basically. For now, I'm just gonna put in MSS, plasma cannon, shot. And that should be fine. That should be good to go. And then I'm gonna put in like a temporary weapon sound, because I obviously want to get like some weapon sound to fill in temporarily. Temporarily. Notepad++. What the hell is it called? MSS UV pulse cannon fire. So MSS, that's weapon sound 1. MSS charged UV pulse cannon fire. First on 1, right? Fuck that. No every frame effect. This looks fine. Everything looks fine. From here, you don't really need to do anything now. This shit will be registered with the game. The only thing you need to do now is go into the CSV file for this thing and register it. Don't need to put in the projectile files like I said. Watch this. We start up spreadsheet heaven. Normally you would use this for office work, but we're not using this for office work, fellas. Oh no. We have derp cannon. Super heavy plasma, I'll take that. Stick it in here. Insert row below. Plasma. I can't say plasma cannon, I have to say railed plasma cannon. It don't matter. One flux efficiency. $1.5. Projectile speed, extremely low. 500. You don't want this shit shooting too fast. Or going too fast, at least. Cool, it's done. Alright. We restart Star Sector finally. Holy fuck. Anyways, all that labor to implement one weapon. That's right, one fucking weapon from scratch. You can do a little bit of copying and pasting, but the basic premise of implementing a weapon into Star Sector is always the same. You make the sprite, you put in the sprite into the weapon editor, you copy over any relevant data from other weapons you want to copy, you register it into the CSV. That's basically it. Star Sector is nothing but a spreadsheet. That's fine. It's very easy to figure out. The weapon sounds will be off, to say the least, but You know what? It's gonna look good. It's gonna look decent. Oh, can't show that on Twitch.tv. What the freak show? Alright, check this shit out. Alright. I am a fan of progress. You see a cool weapon you want to do? Literally see it, you implement it, you put it into the game, you fire it. Minor bug. But hey, it works. Do anything you want in this game. Implement any weapon you want. Do anything you want. I need to set this shit so it uses better weapon sound. I forgot what kind of bullshit I put into my weapon configuration. Do I still have the fast sound? I need to see. How how fucking short is that? It's literally 1 second long. Audacity? Is it literally 1 second long? I did make it 1 second long. Okay, I need to re-implement this. Holy fuck. Alright, since we saved it into the config, close this out, restart it. Open up the medium plasma cannon. Plasma cannon charge short. Confirm. Confirm. Go back into your weapon CSV. Round plasma cannon. Projectile speed 0.5. The hell? The 500. And then we can use the vanilla projectile because the vanilla projectile for plasma cannon is not bad. It's not bad. So just put in plasma shot. It is done! Another thrilling round of Star Sector. Can't show that on twitch.tv. Can you easily change the color of the default projectile? You just have to copy it over. It's not complicated. Just making it green look green? Yes. This uses the normal vanilla projectile, so don't expect anything too fancy. $600, 400 deeps. That's not bad. Check this shit out. Alright, we color the screen, and that's about it. That's all you need to do. And with no papa. One FF, 0F. Is that really true? One FFF, 0F. Oh, that shit is bright. 31, 255, 15. Where the fuck is no papa? 31, 255, 15. 31, 255, 15. 50. Easy peasy. One more thing to edit. Medium plasma cannon weapon. That's it. Good to go. Could be perfect. Okay. Let's test this shit, bro. I'm fucking tired. Oh, Sigma. Dude, that shit looks fucking raw. What are they doing? Alright. Check this shit out. Go here. Find the thing you want to do. Rail. This shit should work perfect. Forget to set the weapon sound. Oh my god, I might be stupid. You fool! That's fine. I really don't want to restart the game for this, but you've seen it in action. Charge short. Looks good, I know. Oh, it's because I made it. Data, weapons. Bring up the fucking CSV file once again. Charge down, charge up, that's fine. Ah, it's fine. I have to restart Star Sector for the 5th fucking time. Ah! Anger. All right. The final moments of the stream are upon ye. All right. Final. Final. Check this shit out. No. Yes. Give me a hard point. Stop and lurk for a bit. I just modded in a weapon. It took me like almost 2 hours now. Where the fuck can I find a hard point energy? Thank you. Check this shit out. Blends in perfect. Look. Admittedly, 500 is kind of fast. Might be too busted. 200 DPS? That's not bad for an energy. Oh my fucking god, this is amazing. I could definitely clean up shop with this. Check this out. Just needs that to you. Bang boom. God's ass. Yeah. Huge. You know what? None of my regulars are here, and that's fine. They abandoned me. The real gamers in my hearts. Alright. I'm fucking done. I don't want to stream anymore. No oomphs. I leave. I'm running away. See ya.